Cheers, mate. Here we are in the year 2025. To prove it, Americans just recently celebrated 4th of July. One of the Beach Boys died. I know they're all getting old. Sabrina Carpenter has a hit song. Okay, we're getting closer. What else has happened in the news? Maureen Callahan has a YouTube show. Okay, how to time travel. We've got our blue Escort ZX2 door handle, magical boomerang, and of course, we set the date we want to go to with this old Walkman, if you will. We're going back to the 60s. I found the cheapest time to see the Beatles live. For free. They're in another country. We're going to another country. And we're gonna leave this lovely summer's day, unfortunately. If I can figure out how to put my coat on. It's been a while. Wish me luck. You're watching.
And when I think back yesterday about how it used to be, I can't help feeling sad about what you mean to me.
G'day, here we are in Germany, more precisely Hamburg. Nah, I didn't come here for the hamburgers. Ha 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 ha. I came here for the Beatles. We're in the Reeperbahn area. This is supposed to be the stage of the Kaiserkeller, where the Beatles are going to play in the 1960s. I thought we were in 1960, but I think we've gone back a little too earlier, before the Kaiserkeller was here, unfortunately. I wonder what year this is. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh. What's this? Coin. 1941. I think we're in a bad spot. This is a dark time in human history. Ever watch the Twilight Zone episode, Cradle of Darkness? It was set in my old stomping grounds of Austria. Katherine Heigl goes back in time. To 1889. Adolf is just a baby, and the time traveler takes a job as a housemaid in the Hitler household. Her mission? To unlife Hitler. First of all, stop this right now and go watch Cradle of Darkness. It's on YouTube for free. She meets Dad Hitler, alias Hitler, played by Dexter's dad. He's a racist, womanizer, evil man. Pretty much yells at this gypsy lady here and her baby in the street. Her first attempt with a pillow is so dramatic. Two opposing forces climb in the pits of our stomach as we watch. The fact that it's Hitler, but it's also just an innocent baby. Thankfully, she's interrupted by Mrs. Hitler. Mummy Hitler? She's very protective of her baby, as she has lost others in infancy in the past. Katherine Heigl, the time traveler, eventually puts her moral trepidations to one side and kidnaps the baby and drowns it and herself in the river. The other housemaid tried to stop her and witnesses this, and then sees the gypsy lady and her baby and buys it. She then returns to the Hitler household with the new Adolf Hitler. Has this baby always been Hitler? Forrest Whitaker is now Rod Serling, and his closing narration. She sacrificed herself.
She sacrificed her life for the good of mankind, but she also created the very monster she sought to destroy.
Chilling. History can never be changed, not even in the Twilight Zone. Good job, Forrest. Certainly better than AI Rod Serling. Written by Kamran Pasha, it's one of, if not my favorite, Twilight Zones. And that seems like blasphemous to say, because this is from the 2000 series. Heck, I even like the 1980s version. But the Twilight Zone can be in all sorts of formats. I know it's Rod Serling's, but it continues and builds on his legacy. In this episode, Cradle of Darkness, emotionally you feel the consequences, the choices of Katherine Heigl in your central nervous system. What would you do? Scientifically, it makes sense. There is no grandfather paradox here because she was always the one that swapped out baby Hitler. Of course, you could argue that alias Hitler would have raised a monster and that every baby starts off innocent. But I don't know. I don't think that's what it's suggesting here at all. It's the high science fiction and it's stories like this that make me think time travel can happen. Well, should we go to Liverpool and go see the Beatles being born? Nah.
Speaking of scams, subscribe.